Well, this is the end of an era. It's been a long time, but I think it's time to just let it go. Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a lifestyle channel and I'm so glad that you're here. Today I want to talk about hair. Yeah. My hair, your hair, mostly my hair because it's right here. But I'd love to hear about your hair too. So yeah, let's get into it. My braids. I've had a love-hate relationship with my braids. I love them. They're beautiful, they're cultural, but at the same time, they're not the best for my hair. They don't really help my hair grow. It rubs up against my natural hair and kind of damages it. And I don't have the time to keep up with changing the braids every couple weeks, fresh braids. And also because I do it myself, it's not super tight. So it always just ends up looking like dreads. Everybody always thinks I have dreads. And they're like, oh, nice dreads. And I'm like, where's the dread? I thought this was a braid. But I kind of get it. Like, my hair does grow really fast. So it can kind of give that appearance from far, especially if somebody doesn't really know about different hairstyles, like in the Black community and stuff. But I just feel like, so I'm in a transition right now, and I'm looking to transition to a straight natural. So right now I have twists in my hair. Where's the twist? So this is one of the twists. So before I was doing like these small twists. So I had the braids for a while. I can probably show you some photos of what a lot of the braid styles that I've had over the years. But yeah, I've had them for a while and I've always loved the style. Like, I just love the braid style, but I just had to come to the realization that it's just not working for me. Because I noticed my hair is just staying at one length. And I know there could be so many reasons for it, but I know that it has something to do with my braids because I'm just not keeping up on top of it enough. I don't really like to wear a bonnet. Bonnets are cool. Shout out to anyone who wears a bonnet. They're super cute. But I don't like heavy things. I don't like sleeping with heavy things on my head. So I usually do like a satin pillowcase. And then I'll do like a silk scarf, which is pretty good, but you still are gonna get that rubbing around. And so I feel like for some of us, you know, we want to wear cultural styles, but we really got to think about, is this specific style actually helping my hair or hurting my hair? I feel like if I was to use like human hair every time I did my braids, it would probably be better because then it would be like hair rubbing against hair rather than synthetic hair rubbing against natural hair. But then that's a cost too, because then you still would have to be changing it every couple weeks. So I just got to the point where I'm just tired of seeing my hair growing rapidly, but then the ends are always breaking because I'm not able to get to them in a timely manner to do my hair care routine. So like, even if you're doing a hair care routine with the braids on, there's still so much hair that's not being attended to underneath the braids. So it took a lot of thinking, a lot of pondering, a lot of decision making, a lot of weighing different options, a lot of watching different YouTube videos. Shout out to all the Black hair care YouTubers out there, the ones who do it from home, the ones who go to salons, the actual people working at the salons, the hairstylists. I've actually learned a lot about my own hair through watching YouTube videos, but I also learned about how I can make a better decision for my own hair based on seeing other people's hair of similar texture, and also hearing different advice from a bunch of different hairstylists. Because you might have that one hairstylist where you just like really vibe with everything they're saying, but I think it's also good to listen to a lot of different people, because somebody might say something that you pick up and it's just like that one word or that one sentence that really resonates with you, that could really be life-changing for your hair. So that's kind of what I did. I watched videos. I watch videos on how to do DIY products, which I love, by the way. Some people don't recommend doing the DIY products, but it's kind of like you got to know what you're using, what it's doing into your hair, and if you're using it in the right steps. Like, for example, if you're doing a DIY protein mask, then I noticed, as like other people had said, that when you wash it out of your hair, your hair could feel a little brittle. So then I kind of realized, I have to always make sure that I add like a moisturizing shampoo to get the moisture back after I add the protein. So there's a lot of information out there on YouTube, and you can really get a sense. I personally feel, maybe this may not be the case for everybody, but I really feel like you can get a sense of what kind of hair you're working with, like your own hair, and what kind of steps you can do to protect your hair, to protect the ends, and to pick protective styles that will actually protect your hair and protect your ends, and not just it's a convenience thing. Because if I'm going to be honest, a lot of the reason why I wore braids for so long was out of convenience. When you wash your hair, it dries quicker. It's just a lot more convenient. But it's just gotten to that point now where I'm just fed up with the hair growing but not growing, like growing but not retaining, and seeing it still grow. It's actually almost depressing, because it's like you have hair and it grows fast, but it's not growing past the shoulder length. I think my hair stretched is about here, but when it's not stretched, it's probably about here. And it's like just seeing that same length for so long, knowing that your hair is growing so fast, that could actually drive you crazy at some point. And I just got to the point where I just decided that I wanted to do something different. I want to switch it up. And as much as I love my braids, I love my cultural braids, I need to move on. The time is done. This era has passed, and it's time to fully embrace my own natural, healthy hair and actually give it a chance to thrive and grow in its complete natural state, meaning not having anything attached to it that's stopping it from breathing or keeping braids in too long, not being able to do the proper hair care routines. But yeah, so this is the beginning of the end, meaning the beginning of the end of my braids, which I don't know if it will be forever, but it will definitely be for a while, because I want to be able to track the progress, and I want to be able to see my actual hair growth. I want to actually see my length retained. I know I have the ability to do so. So now it's time to actually put it into practice. Instead of just wishing it, now I can actually want it and put the steps in to make it happen. So yeah, so my braids, my twists. Because the thing is, the reason why I have this random twist out is because I'm kind of in a transition where I could there's more than one, there's a bunch of random in there, but so before I decided I don't want to do braids anymore, I decided I wanted to do like mini braids, or mini twists I should say, just to see what the style would look like. And it's interesting because I noticed that when I did the mini twists, like I didn't leave them in for that long. I think I left them in for a week and a half, 2 weeks. But when I started to take them out, I was very, very patient with the detangling process, because I knew like these are super small twists. If you are rough on all of them, then you're gonna have no hair left. So I went through each individual hair, each strand, and finger detangled. And what I noticed was that I was retaining length. And I was realizing like, yeah, my hair does grow, and I had these weird long strands that it wasn't all a uniform length, but a lot of the time I could tell from the past that the hairs that I saw that I had retained were hairs that I would brush out when I was detangling, or comb out or detangle out or whatever. So I did the small twist and I realized that I was retaining length, and then that was kind of more motivation to realize that, you know, I can try this straight. Well, I want to do a heat trained straight natural. I want to try that. I'm thinking about doing maybe 3 to 4 times a year silk presses. I think I've straightened my hair once earlier this year, and then before that I hadn't done it in years, and then I hadn't had a silk press since I was like a preteen. So I don't want to be too aggressive with it. I want to monitor my hair and make sure that, you know, I'm doing all the right steps, the right hair care, the right heat protectant, and yeah, so I'm going to do all that. I'm going to eventually do a silk press, but before I do the silk press, I'm going to make sure that my hair is healthy enough to even get a silk press. So I'll probably have to wait a while. I'll probably have to do some curls, some no heat styling, so I can monitor my hair and see if I think that it is ready to be a heat trained natural. So yeah, so this is the end of an era with my braids and beginning a new era with becoming a heat trained natural. And yeah, we're gonna see how that goes. Hopefully it goes well. Yeah. I'd like to know what are some other struggles that other people are facing, and then maybe through creating a discussion in the comments, we can help each other. But yeah, so this is my hair with synthetic braids / twists, because some of them are actually twists. Yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but these are not dreads, they're twists and braids, but I'm over it, so I'm gonna switch it up because my hair is not really, I really don't think my hair is meant to be in braids all the time, like for years. Like take them out, put them back in. I've never really had a break of more than a couple days from taking my braids out. Like I take the braids out, but then I put them right back in a couple days later. So it's like, you know, hair's not really getting a chance to breathe. So yeah, so hopefully everything will go well, but I will keep you updated as to the progress, and I'm really excited to start this journey. So thank you for watching this video. Please, if you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Tell your friends about it. Let's get the conversation going. If you're somebody dealing with hair care issues or had dealt with hair care issues in the past, please drop a comment below and let me know what you're dealing with or what you had dealt with. I'd love to start that discussion. So yeah, thank you for watching this video, and stay tuned for the next one.